This is a trip down memory lane. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. Are the boom boxes coming back or what? This reminds me of one that I had when I was a kid, but it was much bigger and it was brown. Let's just see if there's anything over here that we need for our office. All right, well, we know someone who works with us that needs one of these. So message to you back home, Saul. We'd like to get you one of these, and I think you know why, okay? You might need an air purifier too, because last time I checked, yeah, you might need it all. It's a cool product. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
I do licensing for Stern Pinball, the largest manufacturer of pinball machines in the world.
How hard is it to get the licensing for Jaws? Is it complex and there's layers and layers to it? Can you kind of walk us through that?
Yeah, licensing can be either simple or complicated. It depends on who owns what or what's going on. So, you know, for a game like Jaws, you got to deal with the movie studio, get the IP being Jaws. Then you deal with the actors, get their actor likenesses. There's music, the famous Jaws by John Williams. So you gotta go license that. And then, you know, whatever else you need to do to make a game, you gotta bring all these different layers together to make it happen. Richard Dreyfuss plays Hooper in the movie. He did custom suites for us, so we went out to San Diego and recorded him. Great guy and lends a lot of authenticity to the game.
It's a compact version, mobile, that you can kind of take around with you, even so far as having a joystick. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, so these players at my arcade, you have a variety of them depending on how compact you want to be. I mean, a few years ago, they started making their micro players and pocket players. And as it has become popular, and we've been iterating on it a great deal. And so, you know, we started adding a little joystick on these players so that you can feel like you did when you were in the arcade and played it. Last year, we launched the Game Station Pro, which is a plug-and-play system that has hundreds of Atari games on it. You plug right into the computer, it can play. We're iterating on that again this year with some a handheld version of that and some tabletop, countertop kind of devices that will play hundreds of games. And it's just a way to relive the nostalgia that you had. You said you grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. And it's a slice of your youth that just, once it imprints on you, it never goes away. And so seeing those things not die and be able to play it again in a modern reissue is just fantastic.
Idea is that Hisense would provide this for kind of car manufacturers. So what would go on here? Could I be watching a movie and paying attention to it all at once?
All at once, yeah. I mean, then we of course have another seat here. They'd have their own screen. On the screens back here, those are all lasers as well. The laser system's up there for that one. The laser system's on the bottom for that one. You'd be able to dim it. You know, it's not touchscreen yet, but that's what the idea is that it would be touchscreen and they'd be able to control, like, you know, their thermostat and whatnot.
So it's like a whole immersive experience.
Yes. And then also, yeah, like you said, for entertainment, we'd be able to just turn all these windows on and watch a movie for everyone, or that's actually coming out of the car itself. So you'd be able to just pull up to like a wall and cast on that wall and watch a movie.
It's crazy. It's like a Universal Studios ride or something like that.
It is, yeah. And you'd own it. Just be able to like drive around in it and park and.
So you could be driving through the desert, but you could essentially make it feel like you're driving through the mountains by playing a mountainous terrain film. Okay, now that's pretty cool.
So we Colliver's making super weird brand new metaverse.
Yeah.
As you can see, all the objects is super weird. Of course, you can use Zoom meeting with background graphic. But huge difference is we can walk around inside of graphic. And you can grab it. You can experience that virtual store shopping in there. So with a controller, you can grab the bag and you can see all the details and communicate with online-based human. It makes change everything. You don't need to go to offline shopping mall anymore. In your home, you can communicate with shopping hosts.
What did I say?
Yeah.
I knew it.
And
So basically, you could go to Louis Vuitton. They can shop in Dubai,
Exactly.
and you have on a mask, and you'd be like, "I want that purse." Are you the first to market with that technology?
Yeah, sure. So when you buy it, the real product
Dude,
is delivered to your
I got the
home.
chills right now.
We start closed beta test from yesterday. Only 5,000 users selected, and we gave them NFT for access this metaverse. This NFT, they already sell and buy it. How much you can imagine? 1,500 US dollars.
Wow.
So, good starting. But in this summer, free for everybody. Colliver's is the platform maker.
Yeah.
And our mother company is Lotte. When I worked with Sega, I experienced virtual reality device, HMDs. I got a shock. This is future. So all of imagination in my head, shopping, community, education, exhibition, entertainment, and I've made a sample of contents. And then Destiny, we met Lotte Group. Lotte chairman want to make our gorgeous shopping experience connected with virtual.
Yeah, if you're like, well, I want this pink instead of purple or whatever. And they might produce it for you in real life and send it to you. If that's something they allowed, but they could. This is crazy.
That's so crazy.
When I picked it up, I didn't feel anything, so there was like no weight. Visually, it was hyper realistic. You could see all the patterns on the leather. You could be anywhere around the world. You could be in Dubai, Los Angeles, Paris, shopping. It's just mind-bending.
There's a lot of use cases that robotics are being used for right now.
All right, so let's dig in a little more based on what we do. So I'll give you a perfect example. Today we were in at the office because we're all here.
Right.
We had a package that got delivered. Could we literally have a robot built that I could program to go downstairs and grab that thing and bring it back up to my office?
100%.
In theory?
In theory, 100%.
Yeah, we do videography, photography, so we do social media marketing, content marketing, we do like documentaries, music videos, all that sort of stuff. So we could program a drone custom to our needs that is like a robot, right?
In essence, yes.
But is that what you guys do?
So we're the sensors inside of it all. So
okay.
the things that drive like the inertial navigation units, the pressure sensor, the microphone that you talk to in order to get it to talk back to you, the facial recognition software, that's the kind of stuff that we develop. So we're the guts inside the robot. Inside those robots is everything we create.